Welcome to Yap's Money Life Show. Thank you for your interest and your support. Today, I'm going to ask you a question. Did your wealth grow higher than 11% last year? Now, you may wonder why I asked 11%. The reason why I say 11% because 11% is the average wealth growth rate for our clients investment in the year 2016. Okay, so if your wealth has been growing faster than 11%, which means to say your wealth growth rate has been 15%, 20% in the year 2016, congratulations. You have done a good job in growing your wealth because you have been growing your wealth faster than Rickman's client in 2016. But if your wealth growth rate last year is only like say 3% or 2%, then that means that your wealth has not been growing fast enough or good enough, or you have not been putting enough effort to grow your wealth at the optimal rate. Now, some of you may not even be able to answer me how many percent has your wealth grown last year. Why? Because you may not even have a balance sheet done. Now, because why? In order to answer my question just now, what has been your wealth been growing last year, you need to have two balance sheets done. First balance sheet need to be done as at 31st December 2016. And then another balance sheet need to be done at 31st December 2015. By comparing the net worth between 2015 and 2016, then you will know how much your wealth has grown, how much your net worth has grown, and how many percent your assets have grown. Now, you may wonder, Mr. Yap, so many people talk about investment idea, how to grow investment, but never people talk to me about why is it important to measure the growth of my wealth. Okay, now why is it important for us to measure the growth of our wealth? Because number one, we need to know how much our wealth has grown. You see, as a layman, we always ask each other, hey, how are you doing? Are you doing well? Are you doing better? And people will answer, oh yeah, I'm doing well, I'm doing okay, I'm doing not bad. But that is for layman. For a mature person to answer, I'm doing not bad. But what does not bad mean? That's not good enough. So if you are serious in growing your wealth, you must be able to measure your growth of your wealth. Whether your wealth has grown 10%, 15%, or 20% last year. Then only it means that you are professional, you are serious, and you are determined in growing your hard-earned wealth. And secondly, it's important also for us to know, for you to know that when you grow your wealth, say 10% last year, you want to know that what has contributed to the growth of 10%. Which part of the investment that has been doing well, which part of the investment that has not been doing well. So from there, you'll be able to conclude some learning lesson and you'll be able to strategize better for the year 2017. Okay, so that is why it's very important for us to measure the growth of your wealth last year. Now, I can give you also an example. Say for example, if a businessman were to run the business, he would want to measure that how much has his business revenue has grown from 2015 to 2016. No? How many percent has the business revenue has grown? Okay, so if the business revenue has grown, say 10% or 15%, does that meet his target? Is that considered successful? That only he will know whether he's making a good progress or not. Secondly, he can also analyze further to see what has contributed to that 10% or 15% growth. So again, then from there, he can actually strategize, manage his costs, and then invest into some sales and promotion campaign to generate higher revenue, higher business revenue for the year 2017. So that's why if we are serious in growing our wealth, we should not be involved only in talking about where to invest, how to invest. We must measure our actual progress. Okay? If you are interested to measure your growth of wealth and prepare a balance sheet for each of the years, I would suggest you to learn further, go to the Google or maybe go to Investopedia to learn how to do a proper balance sheet. if you need a professional help, of course you can look for a professional to help you to prepare the balance sheet. So I hope today you learn the important idea of measuring the progress of something really important to you. If you have been spending time to invest, to grow your money, you must measure it like you are a professional. Thank you. We will start this section with the frequently asked questions that I normally get from radio show and also the seminar that I conducted. Now, when I start to receive the question from the viewers, I will start answering all these questions in this section. Now, one of the most frequently asked questions that I normally receive is like this. I have 2 properties, I got some unit trust and EPF, and what else is there for me to invest? Okay. Now, first of all, we need to understand what type of investment asset classes are there. Okay. There are, for example, equity investment class, asset class, bond, REIT, gold, commodities, and also private equities. In fact, there are also other alternative investment for you to invest into. Say for example, like agarwood, arowana fish, seaweed, even oil palm, and things like that. So just now you mentioned that you have got some unit trust. Okay, for your information, unit trust is not a asset class. Okay, a unit trust is just a vehicle that you use a vehicle to invest into different type of asset classes. Say for example, you can use unit trust to invest into REITs, equities. You can invest into also commodities. You can invest into private equities using unit trust. So what you need to do now is to know the unit trust that you invested just now is you have invested into which asset class, okay, and which are the other asset class that you have not actually invested using unit trust or investing directly. Okay, so but most important of all, I want to share with you is that the question that you should ask is never about what else to invest. Okay, what is important and most important of all is that what else is there that is suitable for you to invest. Okay, so to do that, you need to really understand your current financial position very well. You need to know what are your financial needs. Okay, and from there, only you invest into the suitable asset classes that can help you to achieve and address your financial needs. If you want me to answer your most burning question about your money, please drop me an email or WhatsApp me your questions. Okay. Now, the next questions that I have here is that what to do, what can I do if I have no saving after working for 5 years? Now, just in case you do not know yet, not having saving nowadays is pretty normal. Okay, for someone who after working for 1 year, for 5 years, even after working for 10 years, you could be still end up no saving. Okay, now our Wigman's personal experience is that when we deal with the client, we even have clients who have the couple who earn up to $1 million income a year, and yet we still don't have saving. So the question is that why is that so difficult to save? Now, we must know that when we live in the urban modern life right now, there's a lot of temptation for us to spend money. Okay, so if we follow the traditional formula of saving money, which is like after you receive the income, you minus the expenses and you try to save whatever the balance, chances are you may not have anything to save, okay, or worse still, you may end up having debt to pay. Okay, so for that matter, this formula, I can tell you, for my many years of experience of practicing, it would not work. So then what will really work? Okay, let me share with you a formula that will really work. Okay, what you need to do is that you have an income that you receive. Okay, then what you need to do in very early is that to decide how much you want to save. So what you do is that you may decide to take, say, 10% of the income, take 10% of it to make it into the saving. Then you park it aside. Then you're left with 90% of the income, and then you will spend and maintain your lifestyle or do whatever your obligation with the 90% of the income that you have. So by doing so, you will force yourself to save 10%, and that is a formula that will work because your saving is guaranteed and then you only spend the rest. Now, but that's not the end to it, because even though you have saving, if you do not invest it, you put the money just into the saving account, that will not give you too high return, and chances are it may still be depleted by inflation. So what I would suggest you to do is that the 10% or the 20% that you manage to force yourself to save, you should also channel it into some form of investment. It could be buying share, it could be investing into unit trust. So for that matter, not only you manage to save the money, you are also able to grow your money faster than inflation and help you to achieve your financial freedom faster. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to learn more about how to grow money with high certainty, please visit my website. Have a great day. Hey there, if you like my video, please remember to subscribe to my channel.